Chioma arrived in America with a suitcase full of dreams and a heart full of determination. Back in Nigeria, she had been the girl who made her family proud, bright, respectful, and hardworking. She was the eldest daughter, the one who always did the right thing. Her mother used to say, "Chioma, you're our light. My daughter, as you rise, don't forget the ones who held the ladder." When she got her visa to study nursing in the US, the whole community celebrated. She promised to make them proud, and she did. She studied hard, working night shifts at a gas station and cleaning offices on weekends. She also braided hair. Chioma sent money home every month, sometimes more than she could afford. Her parents, siblings, cousins, they all leaned on her. "Chioma, we need help with rent." "Chioma, the school fees are due." "Chioma, we want to start a business." "Chioma, I have named my 7th child after you. Send money for her baby dedication." There was always a new reason. No business she sponsored ever started. On the contrary, they always made her feel that the money was not enough. And Chioma never stopped working. The voice of her uncles and aunts resonated. "No matter how far you go, always carry your people in your heart. Don't forget us when you make it." Chioma worked. She worked really hard. Chioma met Emeka, a handsome software engineer, and they got married. Together they had 2 beautiful children. Chioma worked overtime, even through her pregnancies. She barely had time to enjoy her family. The demands from back home kept piling up. Guilt whispered in her ears every time she thought of taking a day off or saying no. So she worked 16-hour shifts at the hospital, sometimes 7 days a week. Chioma often slept in her car exhausted. Her husband begged her to slow down, to rest, to spend time with the children. But she always said, "Just a little longer, they need me." The husband took the kids to doctor's appointments, tucked them in bed, play with them. Chioma was never home. Then one morning in the middle of her shift, Chioma collapsed. A stroke. By the time doctors stabilized her, the damage was done. She couldn't move the right side of her body. She couldn't speak clearly. The woman who once cared for others now needed full-time care herself. At first, her family back in Nigeria kept calling, not to ask how she was, but to ask when she would send money again. "Can't Emeka figure something out?" her sister asked one day. "You're still in America, aren't you?" That was the last straw. Emeka finally spoke up. "You all watched her break herself to keep feeding you. Now you ask for more?" They never called again. Over time, Chioma began to regain her speech through therapy, but she would never walk the same again. Her children, once distant from their constantly working mother, became her closest comfort. Emeka never left her side. Moral of the story to families back in Africa: affection is not an invoice, it's a presence, a touch, a moment shared. Money can help, but love is built on memories, not money wires. It is not your daughter, your brother, nephew, or niece, aunt or uncle's job to carry you while you stand still. A burden shared is a burden lightened. Get busy to Chioma and all our nurses, doctors, and caregivers in the Europe, Canada, and the USA. Selflessness is noble, but neglecting your health and family in the name of duty leaves scars no money can heal. Rest is not a weakness, it is survival. To everyone chasing dreams in foreign lands, remember, if you lose yourself, you lose everything. Balance, boundaries, and love are your true riches.